Okay, now they want to hire somebody. Now all of a sudden, jobs at grocery stores, um, certain places that wouldn't regularly hire people, now they need help. They want you to go to work and put your life at risk like you haven't already been doing that. Um, this is the issue. I've put my application in other places that required more time or certain degrees, and now those jobs are starting to want me to work for them. Yay, that's even better. This is a time for you to go out there and get the job that you desire, because no one is wanting to fill in that position or that spot. Now certain jobs might require, but at this point in time, people don't really care. That they just want someone at the front line. Um, so this is the perfect opportunity to become a cop if you want to become a cop. They're not all bad cops out there. Um, it's a perfect time for you to go work in healthcare, because with a degree or no degree, I don't think they pretty. Some of them are really going to care too much about that piece of paper, because doctors aren't feeling safe. They want to stay at home also. Um, Most of them are getting pay raises, all of them, because they're working in this type of crisis. Um, but all of a sudden, now jobs are starting to open up. So I just figured out this. Okay, yes, my job postponed me into further notice, and it was at a Camco RV manufacturing company that I just got, and I wasn't even there on the job for no more than like 2 weeks, and then the COVID-19 hit, and if I'm not mistaken, they were supposed to stay open a little bit longer, but I kind of seen it coming because one of my employers, right, co-workers were telling me that we are going to be out of work for a week, but we're not sure when that's going to be. Just then I got me a text message, and sure enough, that we are not supposed to return to work until further notice. But they did give us to April, so I'm trying to figure out, was it 14th or 15th? One of those 2 days. Might have been the 17th, if not the 16th, but it's between those. Just like any other place right now, they in North Carolina, they're giving people, especially in the places that aren't considered a hot spot, but they're saying that we're all putting ourselves at risk if we go out there and socialize with people and not stay at home and follow certain techniques and different things you need to do in order to stay safe and protected, you and other people. Um, so I'm like, what is this? So I put my application in places where I knew I could see myself working there, and I have a clean record, and everything is common sense, and I can see myself doing it, and it didn't require you to have a certain degree, just a high school diploma. And then I get to the application and I complete it, and then I don't get a call back. And now all these jobs are saying, well, we want you to work. Well, that was a month ago when I didn't have no job and I was looking for one. I done went to the tip agency and got a job to a darn tip agency waiting on y'all. Because yes, there are certain jobs that I can work in really quick that aren't through a temp agency, but I'm not going to sell myself short and just slave myself to death, or excuse me, not to death. I'm not going to slave myself for a little bit of money, and I'm not going to go to a place where I'm not going to feel comfortable working in because of a certain type of environment. And this is why I consider working from home my tool, because I'm not in nobody's way. I'm still doing my good deeds and helping the community and the world around me. But yet I'm still having to pay taxes and things like that. So for the things I worked hard for, each dime, and I'm having to file taxes, and then the government taking that away from me because of school loans and stuff like that. Um, but they should. I think but they slowed down now. They slowed down. They stopped. So my thing is that I end up making my money. However, it's most convenient for me. And the best convenient thing is to continue to find a way to make money while you are sleeping or while you are not doing anything. There should be money already generating. So now, because of this COVID-19 hit, all of a sudden they want to generate and flow money in our pockets. And that's something that we were supposed to get anyway. So it's like the greedy people are now feeling like they're going to be affected and they're in a danger zone. So let's go ahead and just give these people their money because we know how it feels. See what I'm saying? Now you know how it feels. It's like a citizen living in a world where it's controlled, where you work like a slave and find your way and harm by not coming up because you're so stuck into the system now. Not to blame the government because it's not about what they're doing, it's about what you're doing in your mind. Because you can make your own money, your own benefits, and not worry about it. All that other stuff, the government stuff, you to pay that off. Go ahead and give them what they say you owe them and stuff like that. Like what they say you owe them. But anyways, how do I feel about going back to work while everyone is in need and everyone is scared of catching the coronavirus? I would go back to work. I really will. Um, but I already have a job now, and they're not even telling me to go to work. So why would I try to go to another work at another place who wouldn't even had hired me from the jump when I have nothing on my record and nothing for them not to say, oh, you're not, I'm not going to call this person back or email them about the job. Now they need me. I don't think so. So I'm going to get the money that we are getting, and I'm going to utilize that. But not only that, that is my blessing. So I'm going to take that, and you should too, and utilize that. Now, if you're making more than $72,000 a year, that's nothing to you. Even for the people who is not, that's still nothing to them. But would you see yourself going out there to work at this time? Or would you just stay at home and get your benefits that you worked hard for, that you should have gotten anyway, but because they took out taxes and collect Social Security, you see what I'm saying? They want you to wait all the way till you're 60 to 80 years old to pull that out when you should be enjoying it now. I mean, some people know how to invest and flip money in different ways and get more than what the system tells them that they should have. That's good for you, bravo, because you found a way to control your own finances, and that makes everybody happy. So I'm trying to figure out if there's any other solution. And there is another solution. I mean, I would go back to work, but I just want to know how much they're going to pay me for the job first. How long I'm going to have to be standing on my feet. Hopefully, I can get a job in the call center and answer some phone calls, because I'm darn sure would rather do that than standing up on my feet all day. Unless I'm doing something fun, then that's something different. But I don't know about this. So I checked the unemployment. The city of North Carolina broadcast from the governor's office today about 10 minutes ago, and they were saying that their high call volume are 1,000 calls each hour. So they also said that the system is broken and that is unacceptable. So now I know what's going on with my unemployment. The system is broken, it's jammed because so many people are calling. So now I need to wait. Now I don't want to do this thing where go to work and then I don't keep I don't have track of the unemployment because I'm too busy working. Now that you end up making more that way anyway, but at the same time, the unemployment benefits they give you the max amount, and I want all of that. That's about like 400 a freaking week. Okay, for the next 2 months, who cannot live off of their unemployment? Some people aren't qualified to get unemployment, so um, those people still get a benefit because they have a stimulus check coming. So don't worry about it. I don't know if you get EBT food stamps, but I sure did. Went and applied for mine, and because I was homeless and I didn't know where to go, and I had to go apply for something and find a way for me to eat for free, so I won't have to use my money that I was trying to save to get me a place, and so on and so on. But yeah, that's what happens. Um, and plus, I didn't know if I was going to keep my job or not because it was a temp agency and I needed some money fast. And, you know, blah, blah, blah. I know you're thinking, like, well, why did you go to a place that wasn't temp agency? That's my thing. I do go to places that aren't temp agencies. Some of those places I don't see myself working in. Some of those places I'm not going to go work in because of the environment or because I don't see myself working in there. So if I don't have a good feeling about something and I can see myself and I'm there, then how can I guarantee you that my performance will be well enough for the company? Because that's a total disrespect if to the company. Yes, money, this money, that, yes, but you don't want to be a total disrespect to the company by not having the right type of approach with everything that you do, and you're not going to appreciate it as much as if you was working with someone or at a place that you appreciated and you enjoyed. So I wouldn't even do myself like that. Um, let's see, security. I'm tired of standing up on my feet all day. Um, I mean, I don't mind it. It's just that if it's fun, if it's something that I enjoy doing while I'm working, heck yeah, I stand up on my feet. But I'm not gonna do no assembly line work slave, stamp, work slave, keep doing it. No, that is slavery. Your mind needs to do something else. You know, it's like you miss out on a whole day outside because you're inside of a building working all your life. You miss out on everything, the nature and everything. Oh, take a break when it's time for you to take a break. Go on vacation. Yeah, right. You get fired unless you've been on the job for 20 years. Then you take a vacation. No, that's not how it's supposed to be. You just miss out on life. That's the slavery part I was talking about. So find a way to make money online like I'm doing and go on Facebook, try to sign up for advertisements, sharing content, or you can play video games all day and make money off of that. You can go to Cash App and invest. You can go to um, Etsy.com and create your own little store. It's a whole lot of other good fun stuff that you can do. But do I see myself working during this coronavirus? I might. I might. Let the right person and let the right job land into my hand, and I'll do it.